welcome back to the walkthrough. As you can see, I made some filming error once again and I've completed this segment. I really need to check the audio settings before I film because it's getting pretty old. I mean, you've seen the error basically at least twice now. It's getting pretty old. Let's just finish these races. I will update you guys on how I've been doing, what's things on my end. I am filming this about 3 weeks before it's being uploaded, so just let you guys know the time lag. So this is actually being filmed on 21st of August, so you guys can do a quick estimation of what's going on. Okay, as you can see, handling a Corvette isn't the easiest thing in the world. It has a phenomenal handling, but as you can see, what am I saying? It has phenomenal, what on earth? It has phenomenal acceleration, but not so phenomenal handling. In fact, I would even argue this might be one of the not so, I would say that Corvette is actually not the best car of choice. Darn it, mate! Could you... I made you the crew member for a reason. Can you please stop getting in my way? I thought Colin was like the most, easy to use crew member if you would. But it turns out, he suffers some of the same issues that other crew members face. So there's that. But anyway, I am gonna use Colin throughout the rest of the game. Rather than Nikki. I found Nikki to be rather unreliable, I have to say. So there's that. What on earth? What's going on? As you can see, the races are getting less trivial, which should be fine. I mean, we are nearing the end of the walkthrough. If the games are not, if the game is if the difficulty is trivial, then we know something is out of whack. Gosh, the cars! Can you leave me alone? Oh my word. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. Oh boy. Sometimes I realize the traffic is giving me more issues. What? Oh boy, don't tell me there's a take two. I don't want a take two. No, don't give me a take two. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go, let's go, let's go! No! Let's go! I don't want to lose! Let's go, Colin, let's go! Let's do it! Let's go! Alright! Oh my word. That was rough. I will evade the police and we will be back. Alright, that took me a grand total of 20 seconds and we are ready to head on to next race. This is a take 4. There were so many recording issues and it's like frustrating. But hey, we meet Angie once again. Look at her stunning new car. We're gonna destroy you, so don't be surprised. 2, 1. Alright, let's go. I'm hoping we run into fewer bugs this time around. That last race was a disaster, I would say. Yeah, so as I was saying, the races ought to get more difficult. We are nearing the end of the walkthrough. I'm recording this on the 21st of August, and we should be ending the walkthrough by the end of 2022. I will be showing some of the aspects which we may not have covered in the walkthrough, in the sense that maybe some of the challenge series, I might cover those, some of the police evasion, some of the racetracks which have not actually been, which are not actually, how do I say it? So there are what we call challenge series, and there are some races in the challenge series that are not actually replicated in the career free roam. So I might attempt those and just show you guys what are some of the other races. In particular, many of the races that actually transcend the different territories. So for example, we're racing in Silverton right now, but most of the races would stay in Silverton rather than venture out into other territories. There are races that do venture, and we can look at some of those as well. We might unlock some of the cars as well, so we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. I do hope to finish everything, all things considered, maybe perhaps by December. So there's that. Updates on work. I've been pretty consistent on my syllabus writing. I've just finished the worksheet on integration techniques, and we will be heading on to integration applications tomorrow. Wow, that's pretty scary. Students-wise, I have been collecting, not collecting, I have been accumulating more students recently, and I just enjoy teaching my students. My students are equivalently year 11s and year 12s, and they have this level of maturity which I'm very thankful for. So it's been a joy and pleasure teaching all of them. They're also unique in their own ways, and I'm thankful for them. Really, pretty much my favorite job. I have the flexibility of time, and I get to teach on my. I get to teach. I think that to me is the most beautiful thing. I actually get to teach, and in fact make a decent sort of income from that. So that's pretty cool as well. Yeah, so there's that. I even have time. So some fun fact, I'm actually planning to start learning ballet. Wow, what on earth? What is this, Need for Speed Racer doing ballet? A 25-year-old guy going for ballet class? It sounds pretty strange, and I totally agree, and I'll share a little bit more in the race that lies ahead. Yeah, so we're gonna end off with this last race, and I think this should be it for the day. There was an animation with the canyon, but you get it. Alright. Yep. Back in the canyons. So, what's with the decision? Well, I think I've always admired the arts, and I think I came to a consideration that I treat this particular art form, ballet, to be like the pure math of dance. So what I mean by that? Well, as you guys all know, I studied pure mathematics when I was in university, and in some sense, it's sort of the foundations of the thought processes for many of the other disciplines. So not necessarily the formulae that gets applied, but the thinking process, the intuitions, many of it in technical disciplines, how to connect the dots, how to link ideas from one to the next. Many of these connections find their roots in mathematics. In the same way, many of the notions in dance find their ways in ballet. And I think I do want to try it. I've actually never tried it before, and I think I came to the decision, you know what, I don't want to regret not doing it. So I understand, obviously, the fact that ballet is a female-dominated art/sport, but there are guys in it, obviously, and why not just give it a shot, just learn. I don't see what's an issue with that. And yeah, let's just give it a shot. So maybe perhaps some of the Christians among you guys might be wondering, does this contradict my faith in any way? I think some things do, but this particular some aspects do, but not this particular sport. So I have thought of this issue quite a bit, with the whole gender and whatnot. But I don't think I think ballet is fine. And you know what? I know there's stereotypes about it, but I'm not gonna care. I want to learn, and yeah, I have time to do so. I have the cash for it, so why not? Yeah, so that's sort of the motivation behind it. It's really funny though that I'm doing all these things. Job-wise, I've got math, writing curriculum, teaching. Leisure-wise, I'm doing Bible studies and learning how to drive, learning how to cook, learning how to dance, in a classical way. So it is a pretty interesting mixed bag of activities out there. Now, these are all the 3 races which I've done so far, but I think we have time for one more race. So let's head on to one more sprint, and then let's do one more sprint. Let's do a non-competitive event so we can talk about stories and whatnot. So I'm actually excited. I contacted the the dance studio, and they were like, just come, it's great, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be good, you'll learn things, so you're more than welcome here. And you know what? More power to them as far as I'm concerned. And I agree, I totally agree, you know. So yeah, I don't want to regret not doing it, so I decided, you know what, let's just give it a shot. Whether I'll do this, you know, for many sessions or just a few sessions, we'll find out. But I would enjoy. I have a good feeling about it. I actually feel like I probably would enjoy it, because I do enjoy the structuredness of learning math in the same way I do enjoy the structuredness of... I probably would enjoy the structuredness of learning ballet as well. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, I like the orderliness a lot. I admire all the young dancers, you know, all the young women who can do it. They earn my respect, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. They can, you know, they're so flexible. It's ridiculous. I don't know how it's the case. Yeah, maybe I can learn a thing or two from them, right? So sure, why not? Yeah. Yep. So I think it'll be fun. Of course, I am learning driving, ironically, as I'm, you know, crashing through, you know, buildings and whatnot, and cars and vehicles. Yeah, I'm actually planning to learn how to drive. What an irony there. Yeah, it's weird. I get it, but I do want to learn driving. Because my friend did suggest the idea of migrating to Adelaide. I am considering that idea for the next few years, and I need to learn driving and cooking in order to make it happen. And of course, even if I don't migrate, these are still useful skills to have, so why not, right? Yeah, that's that. Wow, lots of havoc right here on it. Now I will say that the Corvette, I'm not a fan of using the Corvette in this territory. It's too many turns, too many bends. But it is what it is. And with that being said, thank you all for watching this part of the walkthrough. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos.